Hello students. So far we discussed what fractions are. Okay, we also discussed some types of these fractions like proper fraction, improper fraction and mixed fraction. Then we talked about equivalent fractions. Okay, the last thing that we discussed was equivalent fractions. About equivalent fractions, okay, I talked about an interesting fact. For example, see, these are equivalent fractions. Okay, 1 by 3 is equal to 3 by 9. Okay, so these are equivalent fractions, right? And we know that how these are equivalent fractions, right? The interesting fact about these equivalent fractions is, if you divide the numerator, this is the numerator, this one is denominator, numerator, denominator. If you multiply numerator of first fraction with the denominator of the second fraction, that means 1 into 9, that 1 into 9, that is equal to 9. And then if you multiply numerator of second fraction, it's 3, with the denominator of the first fraction, okay, that's again 3. Okay, 3 into 3. Okay, that will be equal. So that means multiplying these two and these two. Okay, so the result will be 7. That means, okay, let's take another fraction. 2 by 4 is equal to 4 by 8. 2 8s are 16. 4 4s are 16. Right. So in case of equivalent fractions, okay, when you multiply the numerator of first and denominator of second, and numerator of second and denominator of first fraction, okay, the result will be 7. Right. Now let's take an example. Say for example 2 by 9. Right. Okay, so this is a fraction, and we know that what type of fraction this is proper fraction, because numerator is bigger than the denominator is bigger than the numerator. Okay, say for example we have to find its equivalent fraction. Say for example we have to find equivalent fraction of this fraction with denominator 63. So for example we have to find the equivalent fraction of this fraction, okay, and that equivalent fraction must have denominator 63, right? So for example that means 2 by 9 is equal to 63. Okay, and we do not know what would be here. Okay, you know that okay, that when we multiply this with this, okay, and this with this, right, so we will get the same number. So multiplying these two, for example, let me multiply these two. Okay, say for example 2 into 63, that is equal to 2 3s are 6, 2 6s are 12, 126, right? Okay, or we can put it like this. Say for example 2 into 63 is equal to 9 into this, right? Now try to reduce this. Okay, say for example 2 into 9 into 7, 9 7s are 63, right, is equal to 9 into, now see, when these two numbers or these two numerical expressions will be equal. Okay, see for example here it is 9, again 9. So what is less on this side? 7 and 2 7s are 14, so that means it is 14 here. Okay, right. So let me take another example. For example, we have to find the equivalent fraction of this, whose denominator is 16. right? So what you have to do, you have to multiply these two. 2 into 16, that will be equal to 4 into this, right? Then try reducing this. 2, for example, 4 4s are 16. Okay? With the help of this 4, okay, I divided this 16. 4 4s are 16 is equal to 4 into this. Okay, so 4 is here. Okay, so what is not here? Okay, 2 into 4. 2 into 4 is equal to 8. So that means it will be 8 here. Right. So this is how we can find the equivalent fraction of a given fraction. Okay. Right. Okay. Simplest form of a fraction. Right. What does that mean, simplest form of a fraction? Say, for example, let's talk about this simplest form of a fraction. What does that mean? Say, for example, this is a fraction 36 divided by 54. Okay, 36 divided by 54. See, this is a fraction. Okay, I can say this is not in its simplest form because this 36 and 54, they can be reduced. Okay, or we can say that this 36 and 54 have some common factors other than 1. So for example, we can divide this 36 by 54 by 2. It is numerator and denominator, and we get 2 18s are 36, 2 2s are 2 17s. We can further divide it. 3 by 3, for example. That is equal to 3 6s are 18, 3 9s are 27. We can further divide it with the help of 3. Its numerator and its denominator. 3 2s are 6 and 3 3s are 9. Okay, now this cannot be reduced further. Right, this cannot be reduced further. So this 2 by 3, which we get from this 36 by continuously dividing first by 2 to its numerator and denominator and then 3, then again 3, and what we get, okay, 2 by 3. Now this cannot be divided by any number other than 1 divided by 1. Okay, it will again be 2 by 3. Okay, you can try it. Okay, you cannot divide this fraction by any number other than 1. Okay, so you can only divide this by only 1. Okay, means that now this fraction has its numerator and a denominator. That means 2 and 3 have only 1 as common factor. 1 as common factor means only 1 can divide both its numerator and denominator. Okay, so other than 1, there is not any number that can divide its numerator and denominator. Now this is called as the fraction in its simplest form. Okay, now this fraction, originally it was 36 by 54. Okay, I continuously divided this first by 2, then by 3, okay, then again by 3, and I finally get 2 by 3. Now from here in onwards, it cannot be divided, okay, by any number other than 1. So that means this 2 and 3, the numerator and denominator of this number, have only 1 as a common factor. Now this fraction is converted into its simplest form, that's 2 by 3. Okay. Now this method seems to be, it seems to be the somewhat, long procedure while converting a fraction into its simplest form. There must be some, shortcut, or there must be some systematic method in order to convert a given fraction into its simplest form. Let's talk about that. See, I will take this example again, 36 divided by 54. Okay, yes, there is a method, a systematic method, okay, with which we can quickly convert this fraction into its simplest form. Okay, that's by finding the common factor, highest common factor, that means HCF, highest common factor of numerator and denominator. Okay, so how can we find the highest common factor of 36 and 54? Okay, so for that we have to find the factors of 36. So factors of 36 are, see for example, it can be divided by 2. Okay, 2 18s are 36, right? Then 3, it can also be divided by 3. 3 12s are 36. Okay, then it can be divided by 4. 4 9s are 36. It cannot be divided by 5. 6 6 are 36. Okay, it cannot be divided by 7. Then 9 4s are 36. 9 4s are 36. Okay, then 10 11 12 3s are 36, right? 14 15 16 18 2s are, okay, then 36 1s are, okay. So these are its factors. Factors means the numbers which can divide 36 exactly, okay, leaving no remainder. 2 3 4 6 9 12 18 36, right? Then let's try to find out the common factors of 54. Factors of 54. It can be divided by 2. It can be divided by 3. Okay, 2 2s are 4, 2 7s are 14, then 3 1s are 3 8s are 24. Okay, then 4 5 yes, 6 9s are 6 and 9. 6 9s are 9 6s are, okay. Then 18, then 27, right? Okay, so these are the factors of, these are the numbers which exactly divide the 54. There is another method, okay, see here. For example, if we have to find the factors of this 36, see for example, we can do one thing. 2 18s are, so 2 and 18 are the factors of 36. Okay, then 3 12s are 36. Okay, then 4 into 9. Okay, then 5 6 into 6. Okay, okay, then 9 into 4, then 12 into 3, then 18. Okay, so these are the factors of 2 3 4 6, okay, 9 12 and 18, right? So what are the factors? 2 3 4 9 12 18, right? Now let's take this 54. Okay, see this 54. 2 into 27, then 3 into 18. Okay, 3 into 18, then 6 into 9. Okay, then 9 into 6. Okay, so that means 6 into 9 and 9 into 6. Okay, so these are the same. So factors of 2 3 6 9 18 27. Now, okay, these are the factors of 36. These are the factors of 54. You have to find the highest common factor. Okay, 2 and 2 are common. Okay, but this is not highest. Okay, then 3 and 3 are common, but this is not highest either. Okay, 4 is not here. Okay, here is 4, it's not here. 9 and 9. Okay, then 12 is here, it's not here. Then 18 and 18, right? Okay, they are, in case of 36 as well as in, okay. So this 18 is the highest common factor. So that means 18 is the highest number which can divide 36 as well as 54. 36 can be divided by 2 and 2. Okay, they can be divided by 2 and 2. But among these, the highest is 18. 18 can divide 36 exactly. Okay, 18 can divide 54 exactly, right? So 18 is the highest common factor. 18 is HCF of this 36 and 54 is 18, right? Okay, so we can write it like this: 50 divided by 18 divided by 18, right? Then we know that 18 3s are 18 2s are 36 and 18 3s are 54. Okay, so this is the simplest form of 36 and 54. Okay, so we can conclude that a fraction, what do we mean by this simplest form of fraction? A fraction is said to be in the simplest form, or the lowest form if it is numerator and denominator. Numerator and denominator have no common factor except 1. So this is what we mean by simplest form of fraction. Okay, tomorrow inshallah we'll be talking about like fractions, right? Like fractions and unlike fractions for that matter, right? And we will try to compare the fractions. So then, Khuda Hafiz.